what's up you guys, it's Ch33 and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to go into chapter 33 of How to Disappear by Sharon Huss Wrote. We are chugging along through this book and I hope that you guys are enjoying it, so let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, please click off the video now. You have been warned. Chapter 33. I end up back in my favorite bathroom stall where old Vicky would have gone, and I hide out there for the rest of the day. I could go to Miss Green, but she'd want to know what's wrong, and I'd have to talk, and I can't right now. I can barely breathe. So I balance my history book across the toilet seat, and I sit and wait for the final bell so I can hurry to the bus. I don't even stop at my locker to get my coat. When I get home, I'm shivering, but not from the cold. Mom asks how my day was, and I start crying. She immediately wraps me in a hug. What's the matter? I miss Jenna, I blurt out. It doesn't explain what's happened at all, or maybe it does. Maybe it'll all come back to this. My mother fusses over me. She tucks me in bed with a cup of hot cocoa. She smooths her hand over my hair and asks if I want to talk about it. Maybe later. Why don't you call her? She reaches for the phone on my desk and unplugs it from the charger. You haven't spoken in a while. Maybe later, I say again. She lays the phone on the nightstand and leaves, closing the door gently. Cat curls up next to me, her purring form vibrating against my leg. I let the mug of hot chocolate warm my hands, but I don't drink it. When it finally gets cold, I set it on the nightstand and pick up my phone. It feels strange in my hands. It's been so long since I've held it. I key in my password. At the home screen lights up. A little green text icon shows a red circle with the number 37 in it. I'm afraid to look because they're probably from Lipton. He was the last person I texted before Mom took my phone that day. He was mortified that she might read what he wrote. Now I know why. Adam told me what Braxley said. Crazily. You there? Hello? Okay, I'm just talking to myself here, dancing with myself. Ooh. Awkward. Must stop texting. Vicky, do you like me? Circle 1, yes or no. That was a joke, by the way. So obviously you are not there, and I'm making a complete fool of myself. Feel free to interrupt anytime. You are not a fool, Lipton. Vicky, yep, I'm totally a fool. Hey, remember my cat? She misses you. She really likes you. Seriously, so do I. I'm going now. See you at school tomorrow. I will be the one with a bag over my head. I read it over and over. He's so sweet and funny, and I have ruined everything. I press my finger to the little text window and hover there for what seems like forever. But there's nothing more to say. The girl he liked is gone. I close the text thread with Lipton. Right below is Jenna's name. It says there are 21 new texts. I stare at the little red number. Jenna texted me? I click on the window and try to find the beginning where the new one started. I scroll back to the last one she sent that horrible day. Have a nice life. It was back in October. The new ones started before Thanksgiving 2 weeks ago. Vicky, I'm sorry. I was angry and upset and I wrote stuff I didn't mean. I never wanted to be friends with those girls. You were my best friend. The best friend I've ever had and could ever want. Forgive me. Please, I take it all back. I need you, Vicky. A few days later, she writes one long message. I really need to talk to you. It's Tristan. He wants to. He says he loves me. I like him a lot, but I don't know. I need to talk to you, please. You have to forgive me. I don't have anybody else. I scroll quickly to the next message 3 days later. Never mind, it's too late. No, I call out. Startling Cat, she jumps from the bed. No. Tears well up in my eyes. I wasn't there for her. I was helping people on Instagram, but I wasn't there for my best friend when she needed me. Yet she kept texting me almost every day. She had nowhere else to go. She kept coming back to me, and I wasn't there. He told all of his friends I'm a slut. Nice, huh? Always wanted a nickname. Yay. Got my driver's license. Drove Mom's car to school today. Some guy asked me if I'd show him the back seat. Asshole. I know you're vicarious, by the way. Nice cat. I guess you don't need me anymore. You have a million friends. Must be awesome. I have nobody. You're my best friend. You are, or you were. You always were. Vicky, I can't handle this without you. The next date stamp catches my attention. It's today. Less than an hour ago, I was in the kitchen with Mom crying, and Jenna was texting me. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be anywhere. There's a picture, too, a photograph of a cliff overlooking a lake. What does that mean? I sit up, thumbs speeding over the keypad on my phone, and text a reply. Jenna, I'm here. My mom took my phone away weeks ago. I'm just seeing your messages. I'm here, Jenna. I love you. I'm here. I press send after each line, but the little delivered notification doesn't pop up. I switch from text to phone and find her number in my favorites. I press on her name, and it's ringing forever and 1,000 years. Then it stops. And it's not Jenna's normal voicemail. It's an automated voice that says the person you are calling is not available. I wait for the beep. Jenna, it's Vicky. Are you there? Call me, okay? My voice breaks and I can't talk anymore, not without crying, but not talking to Jenna is what started all of this in the first place, so I blurt the rest out through my tears. I'm sorry, Jenna. I'm so sorry. Please, I'm here. I hope this is your number. I'm here for you. I'm here. Then the call cuts off when the voice gets too soft to be heard, and I'm listening to the dial tone over my own shuddery breath. I sit on the edge of my bed trying to figure out what to do next. There's no time to hyperventilate or curl up in a ball feeling sorry for myself, but my brain feels slow and dull. I don't know what to do. Then I remember how Jenna called me on our home line, that she probably has one too. I text my mother, "Do you have Jenna's home phone number?" She sends me a link to Jenna's mom's contact info without even giving me grief about texting her in the kitchen from my bedroom. I click on the home phone number and it rings 4 times, then goes to voicemail. I try to sound calm and normal, but it's not working. "Jenna, it's Vicky. Are you there? Please pick up, Jenna." I start full on crying and hold the phone away from my mouth until I can catch my breath. Then I quickly say, "Call me as soon as you get this," and hang up. It feels like I'm leaving messages on dandelion seeds and blowing them into the wind. They'll never reach her. I open Instagram on my phone, even though she hasn't posted anything in weeks, but it's the only way I can think to find her. I pull up her Jenna Elizabeth Tanner page and leave a comment on the last photo she posted, the concert image that inspired my Foo Fighters post. "Jenna, it's me, V. I'm here. Please tell me. Let me know you're okay. I'm here." I don't spell out my name, but she knows who V is, and I could swear she's just Jennified too, so I click over to that page and leave another comment. "Is this Jenna of Wisconsin? I'm here, Jenna. It's me, V. I just got your text. Please call me." It's as close as I've come to identifying myself as vicarious. Anyone who follows Jenna will know she had a friend named Vicky, but I'm counting on the fact that it's such an old picture it won't pop up on anyone's feed. I toggle between the 2 posts for a while to see if she responds, but there's nothing. It's been over an hour now since I saw her text, and I'm wasting valuable time not finding her, not stopping her. I pace my room feeling closed in and helpless until I realize there's only one thing to do, and it's what I should have done first and all along with everything. I walk to the kitchen. "Mom?" My mother turns away from the computer to look at me, her face twists into a knot. "Sweetie, what's wrong?" "I need your help," I say, the tears coming back. "You have to help me." Mom stands. "Of course, what is it?" "It's Jenna." I explain what's happened and show her the text. "We haven't spoken in weeks. I thought she dumped me for her new friends. She said I was pathetic, that I've wasted all the years but we've been friends, but she didn't mean it. Look, she's been texting me all this time and I didn't know it. You had my phone." My mother scrolls through the text, her eyes wide. "Did you call her? Did you try calling?" "I did, but she didn't answer. What do I do?" "Let's try her parents." I called their home number. There was no answer. "I've got their work numbers and cell. Let me find them." I pace the kitchen while Mom scurries around looking for numbers written in an address book, then gets her phone and dials it. "It's ringing," she says. Voicemail. She leaves a message on Miss Tanner's line. All the time I'm reading Jenna's text. "I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be anywhere. We need to call 911, I say when she hangs up. "Let's try her father first." She dials Jenna's dad's number, but he doesn't answer either, and she leaves a slightly more frantic message. She hangs up, and we stare at each other for a moment, breathless. "Call 911, I say. Mom blows out a sharp breath. "Okay, we'll call 911. Her hand is shaking as she dials and brings the phone to her ear. The 911 operator answers, and Mom says, "I want to report a possible suicide in progress." Hearing her say that about Jenna makes all the air go out of my lungs. I press my fist to my mouth as tears roll down my cheeks. I'll never forgive myself if anything happens to her. Mom holds the receiver so I can hear what the operator is saying. "Do you have a location?" "It's in Wisconsin," Mom says. "She's on a cliff," I call out. "There's a lake." The operator says she'll connect us to the 911 service there. Mom smooths her hand down my hair and back, petting me, saying it's okay, it'll be okay. What if it's not? What if it's too late? How could I have been there for everyone else, millions of total strangers, and not my best friend? The wait is excruciating. Finally, a Wisconsin 911 operator comes to the line, and my mom explains the situation, but I can't sit idly by. I take the phone. I am not calm. "Her name is Jenna Tanner. I think she might try to kill herself. She's on a cliff. It's somewhere in Wisconsin. I think she's going to jump. Do you have an address? I'll need a location to send an officer out." "There's a lake," I say. "It's a cliff by a lake." "I'm sorry, miss. There's a lot of lakes in Wisconsin." Without an address, without even a name of the lake, my mom takes the phone back. She lives in Madison. It would probably be somewhere near Madison. We give them Jenna's phone number, see if they can use GPS to locate her that way. The dispatcher says it would only work if the 911 call came from her device. They can't help. They can't do anything. Mom is realizing it as I am. We lock eyes. "Try your parents again," I say. "I have no idea." I leave my mom in the kitchen and race to my room with my phone. I sit down at my desk and open the cliff photo Jenna texted me on Instagram. Vicarious will not be making an appearance in this scene, but it's the most important one I'll ever post. It may very likely be the last one I ever post, because if Jenna... No, I can't think that. She wouldn't. She can't. I quickly write a message to attach to the photo. "SOS, I need your help. My best friend is in trouble. Her name is Jenna. If you're in Wisconsin, please help me find her. Do you know this cliff? Please go there. Tell her I love her. Tell her..." I stop typing. What I'm about to do will change everything. I'll lose Vicarious for good. I may lose myself, but I can't lose Jenna. Tell her that Vicky Decker loves her. I click send and watch and wait. The image fills my screen. The photo starts getting likes and I shout at the screen, I don't want your likes, I want your help. Mom hurries into my room. I left a message again and I called Jeanette's office. I told her secretary, but she's traveling. They're not answering. I'm trying to think of anyone else to call. Tristan, I say. The boy who, Mom grimaces, he might know where she is. Yes, Mother nods. It's worth a try. Do you know his number? No, but I can try messaging him on Instagram. I pick up my phone and swipe and tap until I'm on Jenna's page. On the photo she posted weeks ago of her and Tristan, she tagged him. I click through his page and start writing a comment on his last post. I'm looking for Jenna. She's in trouble. Is there a cliff over a lake near you? She might be there. Can you? Vicky, my mom, taps me on the shoulder. She's looking over my shoulder at the computer, at Vicarious, the little circular profile image of a girl with purple and orange hair. She points to the screen. I'll explain later. I say, no, look, she says. They're answering. I turn to the monitor. Vicarious fans, Wisconsin, are chiming in. I know that place. It's Devil's Rock, Devil's Lake State Park. Anyone at Devil's Rock today? I turn to my mother, who was staring slack-jawed at the screen. She's trying to puzzle out what I'm doing on Vicarious Instagram. Mom, I say, can you call 911 back? Tell them it's Devil's Rock. She nods and hurries back to the kitchen to get her phone. I can hear her making the call, repeating all the information, but now with the location. She's pacing the hall outside my room. I watch my feed. More Wisconsin followers chime in. They recognize Devil's Rock. They've been there before, but nobody's there right now until my brother's at Devil's Rock today. I'll try to reach him. I drill my eyes into the screen, willing to give me the message I want to see, but it's taking forever, and my feed is so cluttered with everyone else leaving comments, I'm afraid I'll miss it, so I comment to her directly. Any news? Did you reach him? I can't get through. I forget there's no cell reception up there. The sound that comes out of my throat when is half scream, half groan. My mother comes running. What happened? I can't speak now. I point to the screen as she reads her phone. Is she still pest to your ear? They're sending emergency responders. They'll be there soon. I'm supposed to stay on the line until they find her. We both stare at the computer for what feels like hours. Mom occasionally says into the phone, yes, I'm still here, or no, we haven't heard anything more. She nods and says, okay, thank you, a couple of times. It'll take them a while to get up the trail, she says to me softly. I want to curl up on my bed until Jenna is found, but I keep watching my Instagram feed. It's cluttered with people asking if we found her, if she's okay, if my name is really Vicky Decker. Someone writes, Vicky Decker from Richardson High School. I knew this was coming, but I didn't think it would happen so fast. I want to disappear, but I can't look away until there's news of Jenna or the emergency workers find her. I keep scrolling and reading, crying. Finally, someone writes, my friend is up there today. He borrowed my satellite phone. I'll see if I can reach him. Yes, please, I whisper. Mom rushes to my side to see what's going on. She talks into the phone. Someone's trying to reach a hiker up there with a satellite phone. Yes, I'll let you know. We both wait and watch then. He's on his way down, just past a girl going up there, so he's turning around to see if it's your friend. I start typing frantically. Her name is Jenna. She has long brown hair. I try to write something else to describe her, but my brain is frozen, and all I can think of are things like she can't tie her shoes, every single other memory of Jenna and our friendship, and how important she is to me is knotted up in my chest, and I can't seem to let any of it out, or I'll shatter into a million pieces. All I can manage to write is, ask him to tell her I'm sorry, that she's my best friend. The minutes tick by like hours. What if he's too late? What if she jumps? What if she's not even the girl he passed on the trail? I start crying again, face in my hands because I can't stop imagining the worst. Jenna out there by herself, standing on the edge of a cliff, thinking she's alone, that I don't care about her anymore. That taking one step toward the horizon into nothingness will make it all better. It won't make it better, Jenna. It'll only take away the chance to make it right. We'll never get to see each other again. I'll never have the chance to say I'm sorry. Don't take that away, Jenna, please, I mumble into my hands. You're the only one who knows the real me. You're the only one. Mom rubs my back. She keeps saying they'll find her. Everything will be okay. And then she's talking to the 911 operator again. Yes, I'm still here. No, we haven't heard anything more. I'm not going anywhere. Then this happens. He's got her. Showed her your message. She's crying, but she's safe. My mother starts sobbing and smiling behind me. She says into the phone, someone's reached her, a hiker. The 911 operator tells my mom to stay on the line. They've got responders heading up the trail. I put my shaking hands into the keyboard and type thank you. Please thank your friend too, and tell Jenna I can't wait to talk to her, to call me as soon as she can. He's walking her down now. I want to write more, but all I can do is stare at the screen. She's safe, but is she okay? My mother is talking to the 911 operator again. They've reached her. Okay, yes, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, thank you again. She hangs up the phone and hugs me. They said they'd take her to the hospital for evaluation and keep her until one of her parents shows up. She says I should call her parents back. They'll be in a panic when they get those messages. She sits on the edge of my bed and makes the calls, and I listen to her for a minute before turning back to my computer. I write down the names of all the followers who helped me find Jenna so I can thank them, and then I erased the Devil's Rock post. I only used her first name, but I don't want to draw any more unwanted attention. Part of me was hoping I could slip quietly back into anonymity, but it's too late. In the hour or so that post was up, tens of thousands of people saw it. Some of them reposted it, maybe trying to help and maybe to be among the first to reveal my identity. It's probably on Facebook and Twitter and who knows where else. Ready or not, I am out. My mother finishes leaving a third set of messages for Jenna's parents, then comes to stand behind me, hands on my shoulders. You want to tell me about? She gestures toward the screen. That's my Instagram. I'm very curious. Yes, I see that now, but when? I turn and started explaining to her how I took the pictures, photoshopped the images. She nods. She looks from my face to the vicarious and back again. It's you, she says. And that time, she remembering when I answered my bedroom door wearing the outfit. How did I not realize it was you? Nobody knew it was me, I say. You have 2 million followers, Vicky. More than 2 million. That's not why I did it. I know, she nods, scrolling through the feed. I can see that. I'm sorry I didn't see it earlier. It's okay. She walks to my door, stands there for a moment. I'm proud of you, Vicky. What you're doing with Vicarious, what you did for Jenna, it's courageous. I try to smile at her. Then why am I so scared? She laughs. Never confuse courage with fearlessness. When you face your fears to do what's right, that's courage. But I started Vicarious to hide from my fears. I made her do all the stuff I'm afraid to do. She's a total fiction. How is that courageous? Don't fool yourself, sweetie. Maybe you don't fly to outer space or ride a hippogriff, but the important stuff on there. She points to the computer, to the Instagram image on the screen. You did that. You should be proud of yourself. I flop on my bed. I just want it to all go away. Do you really? I hug my pillow, thinking of the followers who are counting on me, the ones who went into a panic when I didn't post for a week. I guess not, I say, but everyone's going to know who I am now. They'll be pointing and staring and laughing. It's my entire terror list realized. You're what? Nothing. Just everything I'm afraid of at once. We'll get you through it. Your father and I and Jenna. Lipton too, she says, and we'll get you to see a counselor, okay? I squeeze my pillow tighter. I kind of ruined things with Lipton today. She smiles. Can you unruin them? Maybe, I say. Then what are you waiting for? She leaves, closing my door behind her. I grab my phone and pull up Lipton's text. I try to put into words how sorry I am, but I keep writing and erasing. Then appears at the side of the screen and turns into, are you there? Yes. Can we talk? Please? Okay. I stare at my phone, waiting for Lipton's call to come through, but the ring I hear a few seconds later is a doorbell, and then my mom's calling me to the living room. I open my door and look down the hall, and there he is, Lipton. He's standing right there in my house. I don't walk to him, I run. I crash into his arms, and he holds me, and I don't deserve him at all, but I'm so glad he's here. I'm sorry, I mumble into his neck. My brain is an asshole. He laughs, and my mother makes a tuttering sound. I glare over Lipton's shoulder. I'll just be in the other room, she says, walking backward toward the kitchen. Lipton pulls away just far enough to see me. So it's okay if I like you. I can't believe you like any version of me at all, I say, but yes, please. He laughs again and then holds me closer and kisses me like, wow, really good. I'm a little dizzy when he pulls his lips from mine. I should warn you, I say, that this me is kind of a mess right now. I saw what happened, he said. Are you okay? Is Jenna? I nod. They found her. She's supposed to call me when she gets home. I realize my phone is still in my hand, pressed to Lipton's back. I bring it around to make sure I didn't miss her call. She doesn't hate me, though, so there's that. Nobody hates you. I don't know why you would think that. I shrug. My brain is not an asshole, he says. It's your brain, and I like it just the way that it is. I rest my head on his shoulder, and we sit in the living room for a while until Mom comes in and asks if we want something to eat. We follow her into the kitchen. I called Miss Green, she says. I'll take you to school tomorrow and you go straight to her office. Lipton, would it be okay if I gave you a ride too? Miss Green thought it might help if Vicky had a friend with her tomorrow. I can do that, he smiles. Unless you want to stay home, Vicky, that's an option. I honestly would like nothing better than to stay in my room and not come out for a very long time, but putting it off will only make the fear of it even worse. I'll go, I say. Jenna calls around midnight after Lipton's gone, and I'm in my pajamas but unable to sleep until I hear from her. I crawl into bed with my phone. They took me to the hospital, she says. I had to talk to this lady in the psych ward, and I told her I was fine, but they wouldn't let me go until my mom got there. She was freaking out for a while, or I would have called sooner. Jenna starts telling me what happened, how Tristan was really nice at first, but everything was going too fast. He kept pressuring her to do things she didn't want to do. Every time she resisted, he said, I thought you were cool, and I didn't realize you were such a tease. She was afraid to break it off with him because her only friends were his friends, and then she'd be completely alone. I kept murmuring, I'm sorry, and she tells the rest of how he got her alone at a party and kept pressuring her. I told him I only wanted to be friends, she says, that I wanted to go home, and he got mad. He didn't. No, but he didn't let me leave the room so he could tell everyone we did. Then he made it sound like I was totally obsessed with, and the rumors spread and everyone was saying stuff about me, and I was just really depressed. I should have been there for you. I'm sorry. Neither one of us says anything for a while, but it's not awkward. I can hear her breath. I'm sure she can hear mine. We've sat in silent togetherness 1,000 times, just being there for each other. It's normal, comfortable. I can't believe you found me, she says quietly, on a cliff in the middle of Wisconsin. I swallow, wanting to ask, but afraid to know the answer, of finding out how close I am to losing her. Are you okay? I mean, you're not. You wouldn't. I wasn't going to jump or anything. I mean, I thought about it. I didn't want to go back to school. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted it all to stop. But then I hiked up there and looked over the valley. It was clear as I could see really far, and I guess I realized there's so much more out there, so much ahead of me. I really want to know what happens next with you, with me, with, I don't know, the world. She laughs. It gets better, right? I mean, high school isn't forever. Thank God. Jenna laughs again. I knew you were vicarious and she wouldn't abandon me. You wouldn't. But I did. I thought you were better off without me. I abandoned you. I deserved it. The way I was acting. No, you didn't. I don't know who I was trying to be. Someone I don't even like. And then you wouldn't talk to me, and I texted stuff I didn't mean. I don't know why I did it. I'm so stupid. I imagined the worst, and then it really was the worst. I'm like a walking, talking, self-fulfilling prophecy. We both screwed up big time. And then I made Vicarious, which, holy crap, we laugh and talk about all the crazy images I posted and the yin-yang and even the name Vicarious, how it all started with our friendship. We make plans to see each other over Christmas. We're not sure where, but one of us will fly to the other, even if my fear of the airport and walking through security and taking my shoes off in front of people and sitting next to a complete stranger kills me. I will see Jenna in December. What about Vicarious, she asks. You going to keep doing it? I sigh. I don't know. I guess I'll talk to Miss Green about it. She's my therapist. I say it like a question because I've never really spoken it aloud. I have a therapist. School counselor, Miss Green, says Jenna. Yeah, she's going to help me figure some stuff out, I guess. Mom says she's getting me a therapist too, and I'm changing schools. I'm really going to need you, Vicky. Promise you won't disappear again? I won't. I promise. We talk until the both of us are too tired to stay awake, but right before we hang up, Jenna says, I hope you keep Vicarious, and I feel a twinge of jealousy of my own creation. You like her better than me, don't you? No, dummy, Jenna says. It's just that she's the only thing that got me through some days. That is the end of chapter 32, or 33. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!